Hello and welcome to week 3 of the weight loss drug trial. I'm going to call this a trial. Regarding Mounjaro Quickie Pen 2.5 milligram. This thing. Basically, checked myself today. Thought I was doing alright. Weight hasn't budged from last week, so basically my weight is still 21 stone, £9 and some change. I had graduation Friday, so I had a few drinks. Honestly, that carried on to a bad Saturday because Friday messed it up. It's fine. Sunday and Monday. However, I tend to drink more than I should. But anyway, there we go. Which is something I need to work on to be better. So yeah, this is week 3. Not very much left. One more week, I think. Unless I can pump another one out of this. I quite like doing this. Well, I'm getting to like it. I've heard, well, my weight hasn't changed, but my diet hasn't been the best. Like, it starts off okay, and then in the evening time when everything's done and I've slowed down, hunger seems to catch up with me. Well, I think it's hunger. I generally or sadness, despair. But anyway, so then I buy alcohol and I drink. Also, I do eat like a chocolate bar. So obviously it's not going to work if I'm being stupid with it like that. And that leads me to what I overheard in the shop, the supermarket. Like, 2 women were discussing it, and then the third guy was going, I'm on the same thing, it's done nothing for me. And 2 women going, yeah, no, it's done nothing. I went out drinking and it made me sick, like, after I took it, so I was vomiting a lot. I thought, well, that'd be the alcohol. But if you're not seeing results, to me it's basically down to your diet. That's it. Obviously, it sounds like I'm going, oh yeah, it's your diet, and then I'm not listening to my own advice. Well, I'm doing my best, but I don't know. I'm struggling mentally still at the moment. It's getting slowly better, but still not 100% there. Anyway, so they were discussing, it's done nothing. I said, well, you've got to put the effort in, you've got to watch what you eat, you also got to exercise. If you continue your diet how it is, as well as doing the injections, it's not really going to make much difference because your diet is still going to be shit. It's going to be too many calories and not very well thought out. So if you're eating, like, say, I don't know, a takeaway every night, and then you're going, right, well, I'm going to use the diet jab, and that will get rid of it. No, it's not. It's not science fiction, this thing. It's not designed to melt away fat. It's just not. Yeah, the other person was a guy in a wheelchair with a leg missing. So to me, he had diabetes. Obviously, that caused one of his limbs to drop off in the shower. It's not. I'm just making a joke of a horrible situation. But so he's going, I've done nothing for me. You've got to change your diet. You've got to change your routine, you got to change your mindset. That's what numerous bloody health health experts say. So I don't know what you're not getting with that. So again, that's also to you, Lee, to do what you're actually preaching. So I'm gonna have a word myself with the drinking. I'm gonna hopefully stop, even though I ordered more cans before. Yeah, it's really easy. I need a better job and a life, and that's not blaming shit. But yeah, the other two women that were on it, like, they're a lot slimmer than me. There is a bit of weight, but it's not weight where they need this jab. So I think it's really irresponsible for them to be getting it because they want to lose 2 stone. Because that's all there is. About 10 stone over my ideal weight for my height. So 5'8", I should be about 12, I think. 11, 12, maybe a little bit lower. We're sticking at 12 because I'm currently at 21. So I've got a lot to go, but my wife also was saying, "Oh, I can't lose weight on the slimming world." Well, you haven't given it enough time. You got to kind of stick to a routine. And she was going on about the jab because I didn't tell her I had this because I'm kind of still embarrassed of resorting to using it. 1, 2, 3. I think it's like 3 weeks in this. Anyway, so yeah, you need to just change your lifestyle. Easier said than done. These jabs, from what I've read, are all to control diabetes with the kind of added extra benefit of suppressing your appetite. So, and then again, that works with weight loss. But if you don't eat, you burn more calories with exercise, you're going to drop weight. You watch what you eat, do exercise, you're going to burn calories, and like, it's going to be good. You eat crap and sit on your ass and put this in your thigh or your stomach, it's not going to do anything whatsoever. You might lose maybe a pound. No point, is there, really? You're just wasting, it says £110 here. I'm just, if it doesn't work for me, following next week's would be the final week of this. I'll tally up if it's had any effect this next week. Gonna knock off my drinking, but if you're just throwing £110 away, you might as well spend that on something else. Don't know. Save it up for a year, get liposuction. I really don't know. Well, anyway, without further ado, do this, and then I'm going to bed because I've got work in the morning, and I've waited till like Wednesday night. I'm hoping I do some have a panic attack over doing this. So it goes. Sharp scratch, Lee. You're very sharp scratch, sir. The thing with this is that it does feel like there's a pain that radiates out in the area for the time being. That's done. You just gotta take the deal with it, really. It's not too uncomfortable. Bit annoying, occasionally feel a bit sickly. But normally it feels like a overwhelming sense of hunger comes upon you, and then it settles down. and you no longer want it. There we go. Okay, well, you see now I've got a pain there when I've injected it there, so immediately there's a pain there, and I've noticed that the past few weeks. So when I injected it there's a pain on the far left, kind of travelled across. There's a pain over here, and it kind of travels across. Tomorrow will be reasonably sugary crappity. But yeah, that's it. So that's another one done. So that's one. I think there's another 2 weeks in this. Might get like 5 weeks, even though it's saying 4. But I've got another 3. So next week, 5th week. Find out. It might just be for spares. And then, yeah, so basically my plan is the end of next week, total up how much I have lost, weigh it up, if it's an adequate amount, average it out over the however many weeks until that pen runs out, and then compare that to a regular normal weight loss routine of how you're on, depending on how much you actually do. Normally you stand to lose between 1 to 2 pound per week on regular exercise. If this doubles it or goes 50% more, I suppose we'd have to see if it's worth it or not. It's at the moment it's not worth the call. First week a lot, second week nothing really, third week nothing. So find out soon enough. It's a good little fun experiment though. Wish I'd have supplied myself more in uni. Oh yeah, I done graduation, I got a 3rd. I'm happy with that. But however, the video was me with all these girls and men that like that. Like there was 5 guys, they had like beefy or reasonable size. All the women you could pick up with one hand and throw them over a wall. They're that bloody skinny. And then there's me, 40 years old, just big fat guy. Anyway, it's late. No more self-loathing. We're on 13 minutes in the video, which probably has no likes, no looks. But yeah, hopefully better week. I may do another video of what I've been eating and what sheets I'm gonna create for myself to say, right, stop with A, B and C, do X, Y, Z, and hopefully that equals MC square, whatever MC square is. Anyway, leave it to it. We're about to reach 14 minutes. Thank you if you have watched this, and if not, bye now.